Other than Mass today at the shrine up in Hanceville, I've yet to, or I've not seen any parish priests on Sunday Mass mentioning Mary, saying the Hail Mary as either before or after Mass. It seems like there's a dearth of Mary in our parishes, and I'm just wondering what can be done about that.
Yes.
The Marian dearth. Well, that's what the Marian option is all about, is
exactly,
quenching that.
The absence of Mary in our culture. I don't know that that's unrelated to the nastiness that we see in our culture.
No, I think it's very much connected to that. And I've actually, through this book, I was doing a lot of research on Mary and Jesus, and you always hear them spoken of as the new Adam and the new Eve. So there's always this male-female binary options. And it occurred to me that we think about an antichrist, not just as a person, but as a movement, the way St. John does. But we've never actually talked about an anti-Mary. And so I ended up doing some research on this idea of the anti-Mary, and have had it okayed by different theologians that it's not too far off the rails as far as a new concept. But in fact, I think if we look at what's happened with our culture, on the one hand, we have a lot of, the popes have become more Marian, and there's a lot more focus on Our Lady within the church. But simultaneously, you also see this widening gap between particularly women and Our Lady. I mean, to even suggest at this stage in history that women should become like Mary, I mean, people will laugh at you if you say that, if you suggest that Mary should be a model for women to follow, because we just can't even wrap our minds around that, what that means, and it's so far afield from our own experience. And I think, looking at the role models that we have today, I mean, everyone from, Gloria Steinem, Lena Dunham, Madonna, Taylor Swift, on and on, there's not a role model that embodies any of the virtues that we would attribute to Mary most easily, I think. And so that's one of the clear signs that we are living in something of an anti-Marian age at this stage. And so it's even more incumbent, I think, upon us to try and remedy that. That's why another reason why I think she's coming, because we can see throughout history that there are patterns within the church. There's a crisis, and God sends the remedy. Benedict came with the Romans. You see St. Francis coming when the church is choking with riches. He's the poverello, the little poor one. So we can see that as this anti-Mary movement, that's marked by rejection of motherhood. I mean, even in the 3,000 abortions that happen in our country daily.
Well, again, it's
an antidote to that.
Yeah, the ability to convince women to turn against their own child inside the womb.
Right. It's astounding. If you think about that.
And to
in
turn
fact,
violently against the child in your womb.
Right. And not just as a sad reality, but as something, shout your abortion and be proud of it. I mean, this is this that we have gotten to a stage where, in fact, women have been convinced of this is beyond scary, I think, in many respects.